So, good morning. It's Monday, June is it the 18th or is it the 19th? It's the 19th. I was writing checks this morning, so, and I thought I'd give you a little overview of the garden. I need to cut back some of that comfrey and use it for like fertilizer. Tomatillos, I put a couple cages around these tomatillos. I've got all the, got a little gladiola blooming there. All the jewelweed continues to grow. We may have severe storms this afternoon, so I am just keeping aware of that. I've been staking some of the plants that flopped over in rain that we had. This fellow that's going to have they're getting a little, almost getting ready to bud there. I've got a bunch of different daylilies, different colors that are blooming. I like this color. I picked my first cucumber this morning. Waiting for some zucchini to get large enough. Letting this arugula go to seed. There's some yarrow blooming, and the echinacea in there are blooming. I have taken out a whole bunch of the buckwheat, and I've got a big chop and drop pile. Some of it I put around the different plants, and some I'm just piling up in a pile over there for the pumpkin to grow over. Or actually it's the red curry squash. I got a couple of these yellow squash, and then they've been kind of like not growing all the way, so I don't know what's going on with that. I've got some of the zucchini coming. Oh, these guys will be blooming soon. Bee balm. Let's see, let's go this way. I was putting in a bunch of corn here and there as well. That's one that came up another time, but a lot of it didn't come up, and I don't know why. So I was putting in little patches of it through here. Some of the tomatoes are starting to ripen a little bit. These kind of plum tomatoes I have on the end. Despite the rust on the hollyhocks, they're still blooming, so I'm leaving them. But like all the buckwheat I've been taking down and putting around the base of the plants. It's another tomatillo there. And I have little seedlings here and there coming up, trying to fill in where some stuff has died back. I've been spreading the seed for the larkspur, and some of these I think I'm going to cut and save the seed. I've got a new little, these cosmos are neat. I think they're called like chocolate, but really they're just like a dark maroonish color. And these guys should be the same color. These are the Mexican red sunflowers. Some little zinnias there. The poppies are, you know, making all their poppy seeds. Rudbeckia are blooming. And zinnia. And all these guys have the rust, but they're still blooming, so I'm leaving them. That's my big chop and drop pile because nothing will grow underneath there yet. Too much stump still left underneath there. But you can see these guys are probably 8 feet tall. I like these nigella because they're multicolored nigella. You don't always see that. So there's pinks, and the blues and whites, more poppies, calendula. I've started picking some of the calendula to dry. I got some different plants and filled in. I got some more basil and a couple more peppers. So all the buckwheat from in here is kind of out. The bronze fennel's growing, and I've got some okra starting to come on these guys here. We'll be picking soon. The eggplant have started to bloom. So I've been filling in where I've been taking out, just with different seeds. And I probably need to water later. Some more sunflowers there, the bean tower. These guys are going to be blooming too soon. Those are chrysanthemums. It's been so wet that we have mushrooms and some of the more of the daylilies. I like that color too. More of these small poppies. Those are the breadseed poppies there, but this sunflower is starting to bloom. So none of these are the really large-headed sunflowers. They're the small ones that have multiple blooms, which I like. The elecampane is, look at that. That's so pretty. Check it out. Let's see. Wow, little rosette there. I mean, I don't really know a whole lot about elecampane. One of my sunflowers in here is like wilty, and I don't know why. I was going to cut it back, but the very top of it looks like it's still okay, so I'm leaving it. More Rudbeckia, cornflower. Nasturtiums along here are blooming. There's some little poppies. Some calendula. Just cutting back some of that comfrey and putting it in the chop and drop pile. A lot of the feverfew will need to be cut back soon, as well as a little bit more of the valerian. There's all the angelica and the ashitaba and the meadowsweet. Bees seem to really love the meadowsweet. Black cohosh, and it looks like we've got some new growth on that one, so that's good. The one out back is doing well. Lots of pokeweed coming up everywhere. And then more evidence of all the moisture we've had. No idea. No idea. I just let it grow. I mowed a week ago. I probably could use mowing again, but I'm having a lot of back pain and hand pain, so I'm going to wait a little bit longer. I cut all these guys back to save the seed, and I thought they would die, but they're not. So I suppose I could pick the greens to eat. This St. John's wort looks like it might bloom soon. The sorrel's doing better. Another hollyhock here. More calendula. And more poppies there. So there's my pile of clippings. And these guys are starting to put out some growth. So I'm going to let them grow all over that when they do. You already saw this. Let's see, let's go this way. And I'm getting eggplant blooms and some little eggplants starting there. I need to start picking the collards because they're looking good. What else do we have? Yeah, I think you've seen all of that. More eggplant there. This goji is putting out some really nice growth, better than either of the other two I have around, so I'm happy. Some parsley going to seed. All the Jerusalem artichoke. You can see how damp we've had it. Got a little bit of mildew there. I picked a bunch of rosemary and a bunch of mint yesterday and made some simple syrups. And there's the long beans that are growing. The birds, while I was away, ate all the black currants, and that's okay. I'm going to try this winter cutting off, trimming it back, and seeing if I can start some new black currants, maybe over underneath the trees there or something. Still waiting on the Rosa Canina. I don't know. They just don't get enough sun here. Look at how quickly the clouds are moving by. It's kind of awesome. What else? These guys are doing okay back here. I need to get some help to get out like ivy and stuff. I'm kind of suffering here and putting stuff off, and I'm gonna probably have to hire friends or something. I don't know. It's the hops. Hear the hawks out there? A lot of hawks around. So that's the front garden. We had, I think there's more fireflies this year. They seem to be, when I was looking yesterday evening, there seem to be more of them around, and I see them during the day. I can tell how they fly. And now I understand why Tinkerbell was kind of drawn the way she was, because they kind of look like Tinkerbell when they fly, because their bottoms hang kind of low, the way her legs hung, and the way Tinkerbell was animated to fly just really reminds me of the fireflies. The tulip poplar, which sits on the property line between my house and my neighbor's, always sheds its leaves like early, and it seems even earlier this year. I don't know. I brushed against my nettle the other day on my leg, and I felt it right away. So I crushed up some jewel weed, and that seemed to take the sting away. More of the same back here. I did plant my other Solomon seal right there. And these figs are actually growing kind of nicely. Lots of motherwort coming up amongst the asparagus. I haven't done too much out here. I've had a hard time keeping up with the mowing. I mean, it doesn't look horrible, but I like it to be like really neat. And I haven't. It's been a little bit of a struggle lately. Even after my return from Seattle, I was like very enthusiastic, and then I've had like a lot of depression creep up again. So I'm just working with that. I see my counselor today, which is good. And then the rest of the week I've got a kids camp I'm going to help out with. So here's the black cohosh blooming. I left out I should dump that because the mosquitoes are going to get in there. I left the watermelon thing out if some bugs might eat, not bugs, the crows might pick it out, but they're not really, so it's just gonna decompose, or stick it in the compost. Yeah, so that's about it. I just wanted to at least do a garden update. I haven't even been taking a lot of pictures. trying to get myself figuring out my stuff. And it's hard when I deal with physical pain too. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. But every day, just keep trying. I did get a few Marianne Williamson books. So I've started the one about, what is it called? It's about livelihood and that sort of thing. And so I have been reading that, and then I got Return to Love and A Woman's Worth or something like that. I am a little bit, how do I put this? I am ambivalent about her use of the word God. So I tend to look at it more like energy, and I sort of view it more along the lines of how nature works, how plants and animals don't need to make an effort to live. They just live. It happens naturally, and there's no reason why human beings can't flow in the same way, and open to that. So I'm working on that. That's a tough one. I'm not. She talks a lot about the Course in Miracles, which I'm not attracted to that at all. It's, I think I would be thinking too much with it, and I need a different approach. I need a more, an approach that comes in from a very physical sort of angle, if that makes any sense. I don't know. So anyway, that's what's going on right now. I have the kids' camps that I'm going to be doing every afternoon this week, so that's going to be like half days. Doing that, I have some paper ready for cyanotypes. I need to start addressing artwork again because I haven't been feeling inspired or motivated. Depression and anxiety can really take a toll. And so I've been having some real ups and downs as far as that goes. Getting in a place where some other mindset takes over, and then that energy sort of goes away. So anyway, that's it for now. And there's your garden chicken. Bye.